Today on Facebook, someone shared a quote by a Tibetan Buddhist teacher and monk named Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche. I'm not sure if I said his name right. He wrote this: Tibetans have a custom of turning over their cup before they go to sleep, signifying not just the end of the day, but the end of one's life. In the morning, we first think, I am alive. I can see, I can hear, I can feel. Then we turn the cup right side up. My new life begins. I am ready to receive. I found this quote very thought-provoking. I like the image of the cup for many things. This particular cup was a gift from one of my clergy friends after our mission trip to Nicaragua a few years ago, so it holds special meaning. I want to start from the other direction of the quote, from morning to night. So every morning when we wake up, we can think, I am alive to experience another day. Now, truthfully, that's not what I generally think first thing in the morning, but it would be a good thing if I did think that. But if we think of each morning as a new beginning, and we turn our cups right side up, we can think about the things with which we want to fill our cup for the day. Now, in real life, for me, first thing would be coffee. But I think it's good to ponder what spiritual or emotional or psychological nourishment do we need each day? With what do we want to fill our cups? Often, we fill our cups with things that don't nourish us. There are some things which are perhaps unavoidable, which may not be nourishing. But we also might find that we spend time doing things which are not particularly helpful to us, things that we could change or even stop doing. So I want to start thinking, and I challenge you to start thinking every morning, with what shall I fill my cup today? How can I nourish my body, my mind, my spirit this new day? We sometimes need to put ourselves in places where we can receive that kind of nourishment, or at least be intentional about taking time to do so, like participating in worship, having intentional prayer time, going on a spiritual retreat, reading something that is inspiring or life-giving or challenging, spending time with people who fill our cups because they are people of love, whether we do it in person or online or on the phone. For each of us, the things that nourish us will be different. But I would imagine that if we start to be more intentional about doing that, thinking about with what will fill our cup for the day, what will nourish us, by the time night falls and we turn our cup over at the end of the day, we might find that we feel at peace. We might sleep better, be more rested, and perhaps even wake up in the morning refreshed and ready for a new day. The other thing that is certainly true is that when we allow ourselves to be filled and nourished, when we receive, we have more to give. As it has been said, we cannot give of ourselves if our cups are empty. In tomorrow's scripture lesson from the Gospel of Mark, we will hear of one instance in which Jesus went off by himself. He did that on many occasions, no doubt more than are recorded in the Gospels. Jesus models for us the importance of taking time intentionally for prayer, for self-care, for retreat, or getting away from everything for a time. We don't necessarily have to go away somewhere to do that, and we can't always do that because of our obligations. But we don't have to do that, especially if we become more intentional about filling our cups every day. So, in the week to come, I invite all of us to be intentional each morning as we think about the day to come and how we might nourish our souls, our minds, our bodies for that day. Then I would love to hear if it makes a difference for you. I hope it will make a difference for me as well. And whether we are intentional about recognizing it or not, our cups are always filled with God's grace. As it says in the second chapter of Ephesians, grace, it is the gift of God. It is a free gift given to us every moment. We don't always recognize it or feel it, but it is always there for us and with us, and it is a gift freely given out of God's love for each one of us. May you feel God's amazing grace today and every day. I wish you many blessings and great success as you fill your cup.